The other day, someone asked me, why don't you talk in one of your logs about, what do we do when we feel disconnected from God, when the affective experience of this journey is just kind of yucky, heavy? I immediately thought of Psalm 42, where a person of faith says, "Oh, why are you so full of heaviness, O my soul? Why are you so disquieted within me?" Why indeed? For the person in Psalm 42, the reason they're feeling this way is they're in exile. They're not where they're meant to be. At the beginning of the psalm, the person says, "When shall I come to appear before the presence of God?" That is, they want to be back in Jerusalem. They want to go to the temple. They want to see God. And here they are in a land not their own, with convictions not their own. Life is going to be hard there for some time. Well, it's no different for us. When we feel heaviness and disquiet, I think one of the things we don't take into account nearly enough is that we too live in exile. We live in a society with convictions not our own. The great commandment in our society is, "Thou shalt rely on your own ingenuity, your own resources, your own hard work." Boy, talk about a recipe for anxiety and disquiet. Because, of course, what people of faith believe is that our life is grounded in God's gracious gifts that surprise us and sustain us. That our life comes from somewhere else. We're living in a society with a diametrically opposed view. That will not be easy. So we need to take that into consideration. The second thing we need to take into consideration when we feel this way is, are we being honest with God about what is going on? Because sometimes what happens is that anger builds up. And when anger is not expressed, you get heavy. Well, in this psalm, the psalmist says, "Hey, I will say to the God of my strength, why have you forgotten me?" This person is willing to say, "Where are you? I need you now." Are we able to do that? And the third thing that we have to do at a time like this is wait. At the end of this psalm, this person of faith says, "Put your trust in God, for I will yet give thanks to him." That is, he trusts that at some point down the road, things are going to shift. Do we take into account the challenges of living a life of faith in this society? Are we honest with God? And are we willing to wait? And just one more thing. More often than not, when we feel out of sorts and disconnected, we're really not disconnected. Because just think of it, what we're often doing at a time like this is saying to God, "Oh God, I need you, help me, give me what I need." We're moving toward God, not away from God. It just doesn't feel good, does it? We haven't done anything wrong. It's just the nature of the beast. Pour out your soul to God during a time like this. Acknowledge that you're doing this in a tough place, and wait. Wait for God to give you renewed energy.